6 jobs. I don't get tired. I don't get tired. I don't get.
What up? What up? Coming to y'all. Just want to give y'all some information. I thought it was very important for y'all that I share with y'all. What do I keep in my gym bag? I think it's essential for some people to know. There's some things that people are missing. I posted something today. It said, if you can afford a gym membership, you can afford deodorant. That's one of the main keys. So I figured I would go through a little video, let y'all know what I keep in my bag. Maybe y'all can share below what y'all keep in y'all bag. First, to start off, since we talked about it already, we might as well just go on and reach in the bag. I keep me a nice little big gym bag that I got here. Wife bought me that. Nice little gift. You know what I'm saying? For my birthday. So the gym to me is important that you smell good. Now, somebody said before that they think that, why take a shower before you go to the gym? I think everybody should take a shower before they go to the gym. You worked all day. Now, if you work out in the morning and you just got up, you may have took one last night, it's okay. But you cannot shower enough, okay? So indulge. So I keep a bottle, a little joint of deodorant. No particular brand. I just prefer Degree because it's been good to me since I was a little lad. So what else do I keep in my bag? Something else essential. Always keep a shaker bottle in my bag, an extra one, where you can actually put the protein in the bottle, because you never know when you're going to, have to make a stop and have to make that run to the store, and you just don't have your protein. So I throw it in here, and I'm good to go. So I don't got to worry about it. What else do I got? These. So got my little wrist straps here. Wrist wraps. Shout out to my boy Pump Chasers, my boy Jerron and Chris Jones down in Texas. These are essential. These are some really good quality wrist wraps because they wrap around your wrist at least 3 or 4 times. And you can see, I got these little baby wrists, small joints. It's essential for these when you're doing heavy lifts, nice pulls and stuff like that. It's essential that you keep these in your bag and stay wrapped up, man. Protection. A lot of people will say, "Oh, well, you soft because you use these." No, I'm smart because that's what keeps me injury free. So, if you want to stick around this game for a while, you're gonna have to keep items like that in there. Another item that I got in my gym bag is, see this here, nice little belt. This particularly is a softer material because it allows me to actually wrap it around my waist and pull closer. Some of your more rigid, older style belts, those are good for a lot of your power lifts, a lot of your compound movements, deadlifts, lots of shoulder movements, things of that nature, benching. But you want to save your back from moving around, you better have a belt on. I'm just telling you, it's a lifesaver, especially when you're lifting heavy objects above your head. Your spine starts to float and rotate. So if you one wrong movement, you now got a herniated disc or something like that. So it's key. It's easy to buy. I mean, I think I bought this for maybe $25, $30, but it's essential for me in my lifts and heavy lifts, and it helps performance. What else should you have in your gym bag? Let's see what else you got in there. Boom. See this? It's a towel. Very simple. Wipe the equipment down. Nothing worse than, not saying ladies or men, but nothing worse than somebody coming in and having to sit in your stink sweat, all right? In wrestling and other things, a lot of times it's okay to sweat on another person, but for me, I particularly would appreciate if you wipe your joint down, or use a towel. At my particular gym, they got spray bottles on every piece of equipment, so shout out to my boys down at Bodies in Motion, OC. But some gyms just have the little wet wipes. Just wipe it off. This stops you from getting staph infections and all kinds of other stuff. So it's key. Keep a towel in your little bag. It won't hurt. This one is going to be kind of funny because I think for men, it's one thing that people neglect. This right here. It's called Gold Bond Powder Spray. Now, we use a lot of deodorant up under our arms, but man, it's okay sometimes to just throw a little of this junk around the little man area, before you go to the gym, and it'll keep you dry and it'll stop your nuts from stinking. So, not to be disrespectful, but this is a lifesaver for me for a lot of years because it doesn't cause chafing and all that stuff. It just keeps me dry, and I like to stay fresh when I'm in the gym. Obviously, you can see, got my little flex fit on, but to me, I think it's important. Cleanliness to me, it's like an office. If I'm going to do work, I want to be professional. I want to smell decent. I don't want to be obnoxious. I don't want to smell the person next to me. So, just be respectful. Every little bit counts. You want to throw a little cologne on? That's fine. Just don't get out of hand with it. Because I know some cats that walk in there, man, smell like they just came out of Dillard's, in the spray section. So, finishing off, me personally, you don't particularly have to have these, but these are some really cheap versions of it. I think these, I got these from Gold's Gym or whatever, something like that. But these are knee wraps. A lot of people like to use knee sleeves, elbow sleeves. Those are key, especially when you're doing heavy movements, squats, things of that nature. To me, this is important. It protects my joints. It protects me when I'm doing heavy lifts and squatting. But I'm going to actually invest into some actual knee sleeves just so that they stop the rotation of the knee a little bit more, protect the patella a little bit more. But I've been using these for 3 years, and I got some solid gains from using these if you use them correctly. But the key to using these is to make sure that you wrap correctly so that you don't injure yourself. All right? Let's see what else we got in here. Up in this junk. There's a lot of stuff in this bag, as you see. I'm like Santa Claus when I go to the gym, for real. But as you can see, no particular brand. But we got some lifting straps. Key for me, I try not to use them when I don't have to, but there's some days where your forearms, things of that nature, just can't grab and pull, 300 or 400 pounds when you're shrugging or you're doing some type of heavy movement. These straps actually protect my wrist and allows me to pull heavier weight than I'm normally used to pulling, especially on deadlifts and stuff like that. But I try not to use them until I get to a weight to where it's almost impossible for me to actually pull my arms. But your arms will get tired and they will wear out. So this allows me on back days so that when I strap around the pole, look at them guns. Yeah, check them out. But once we go to start pulling down, it allows me to pull from my lats versus pulling from my arms. So if you wrap them correctly, wrist wraps can be very, very good for you. So with that being said, got a couple more things. Let's see what else we got in here. Post-workout, you should have like some, quick sugar. And I prefer these little Larry cookies right here. These Jones is off the chain if you ain't never had them. These particular, we got 16 grams of protein in here. Some, about 6 grams of fiber. No sugar. So these are key, man. I love these. Snickerdoodle is pretty good. The double chocolate. I mean, they have so many different flavors. Not endorsing that company for no reason, but it's just a product that I really, really love. So I find it essential to use that. One of the last things that I keep in my bag, for me, most people got a smartphone, but I keep a little camera with me. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you want to shoot some footage, capture the gains while you making a movement. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You in there working hard every day, busting your ass. There's no reason why you shouldn't shine and show it off. And it's not, cocky or putting yourself out there, but it's the biggest thing is that there's somebody out there that's looking up to you. Even if it's your first day, or somebody said, you know what, they just started yesterday, or they started, a week ago, and they're getting it done. And there's somebody that wants to be where you at, even if they're on the couch and they're just trying to get back into the flow. You could be, that next step and thing that pushed them over the edge. So for me, I always be conscious of that. Other than that, man, just get you a good solid gym bag. Stay clean. Be respectful to each other. Smell good. Keep your body clean. There's some other things that you could probably add in there. And I hope to hear what you guys got to say below. I'm sure that there's some things that's not in my gym bag that might be in your gym bag. So, give me a hit up down below. Comment, subscribe, do whatever. All right? Appreciate you.